crown of glory. This crown is from the scriptural passage of 1 Peter 5:4. It says, when the chief shepherd appears, you will receive the crown of glory that does not fade away. So what was Peter talking about when he says, when the chief shepherd Jesus appears, that we will receive the crown of glory? What is he referring to? And now, in this context of scripture in 1 Peter, he's charging church leaders, right? So again, a two-sided coin. On one end, he's like, hey, church leaders, be faithful into stewarding God's flock, that you can get a crown of glory at the end of your tenure as a shepherd over people, right? So when we get in eternity, there's church leaders that will receive a certain crown. But like I said, it's a two-sided coin. This speaks of shepherding and discipling God's people faithfully. So on one crown, we had evangelism and discipleship. This is kind of in that same vein, but more so shepherding, like a crown of glory for you impacting other believers, right? Not necessarily people that are lost, that don't know God, that don't know Jesus, but this is from shepherding, disciplining God's people faithfully. So how you shepherd, what you teach, how you treat people, how you how you react to people's life circumstances. Do you bounce when their life is hard, it's a little too messy, or do you jump in the mud with them, get grimy, get dirty with them in order to flesh out that certain something that they're going through? Like, how well do you shepherd? Another word for shepherd is lead. How well are you leading people with other life circumstances? Man, there's so many things going on in someone's life. Everybody has some type of story going on. And if you're leading anybody, if you're in a place of ministry, if you're a place of leadership, if you're a place of influence, and this is for you, it's that two-sided coin. You don't necessarily have to be over a flock, over a church leader to have this crown, but it's also for those who shepherd and disciple God's people faithfully. And this crown, the other side of that coin, refers to a crown that will begin to every faithful Christian when Christ returns. This is in the same flow. I mean, I'm going after this thing, y'all. I am going after this because I want my life to count for something. I want yours to count for something. So it's not only just leaders that have this crown, because in the context of scripture, again, Peter is talking to church leaders, but it's also towards leaders. I've said this before. If you are a leader, even if there's one person following, right? It doesn't have to be tens and 20,000 followers. You are a leader if one person's following you. So you take that one person, and I know some of us will have way more, right? I'm just making the point that even if you have one, you're still leading. And so how you steward that leadership. This is a stewardship of leadership crown that you have stewarded well the people of God. You have stewarded well people that you're leading. Therefore, a crown of glory is waiting for you. And when Peter is saying, when the chief shepherd appears, this delay of appearing and like now and the time lapse of him appearing, man, it's a long time. So it's also got this silver lining of faithfulness. It's not like have a good season of leading. It's being a consistent, good leader by stewarding the people that surround you. Everybody has a story. Everybody's life means something before God. And so this crown of glory is presented to us who shepherd and who disciple God's people faithful. This is coming out of 1 Peter 5:4. And when the chief shepherd appears, you will receive a crown of glory that does not fade away. So I just challenge you, if you're in any place of leadership, in any place of influence, man, I just challenge you to steward people well so that you can gain this crown when he returns.